It's a pretty interesting opportunity. I mean, I've had conversations with plenty of people about the right way to go about it and what, kind of just the different approaches I could personally take. And so, obviously, I have a day job, but I got people that are plugged in and trying to see how to make that happen. So, I haven't been nothing really to say about it besides that I'm very interested and very willing to do what it takes to make that happen.
What intrigues you about that opportunity?
I mean, obviously I'm a fan first and foremost, and been a fan since I was 7 when they showed up in Charlotte. So to be able to be a part of something that represents Charlotte so well, my hometown. I know a lot of the guys that play obviously for the team and what they represent, and just obviously the conversations around the NFL and all that kind of stuff. Maybe having some input on that, so that all those things combined, and just it being mainly from it being the team that represents Charlotte on the national scale, and something that I can plug into my hometown vibe is a huge part of it.
Steph, what do you think about Diddy expressing interest in that as well?
I think it's pretty special. He's a phenomenal businessman and guy that's turned something into a lot. I mean, sorry, nothing into a lot, and has done an amazing job of anything that he wants to go after. I think his track record is pretty strong in making that happen. So when I talked to him, he mentioned obviously the opportunity is something he's had on his radar for a long time. And he has a certain connection with Charlotte too. So we'll see how it plays out.
So you guys still talk about like a possible?
I've talked to him, yeah. About just all the opportunities and the options that we could potentially go down, whichever road. So it's still early, and so hopefully more will come out of that.
Diddy's been a proponent of not only owning that team, but the hashtag Black Excellence. And there's zero majority Black owners in the league. How important would that be for you if that were to happen?
Knowing, Diddy having an opportunity to break that trend, break that stat, like why not? Like that's a pretty powerful opportunity, and one that I know doesn't come around that often. Especially, there's not a lot of turnover in NFL ownership, so you got to kind of approach it with that in mind and the sense of urgency of kind of doing something historical and kind of unprecedented. But I'm sure all that stuff will come out in the conversations in the next couple of weeks, couple of months, and see how it plays out.
Have you thought about the kind of owner you would be?
I mean, I don't want to overblow it to say that I'm gonna be, flying back and forth to Charlotte in meetings all day, trying to, have that kind of perspective. But I do bring a certain value to whatever ownership group it would be, and doing it kind of my way. So I don't know exactly how that would play out, but I think there's an opportunity to move the needle in that sense. And that's what this is all about. So I don't want it to be something where it's like, oh, Steph's doing this, Steph's doing that. He's out front and center representing the Panthers or whatnot. That's not what it's about. I want them to represent Charlotte the best way that the organization can. That's something that I have a lot of pride in, just being a fan for so long. So that's where most of this breeds from.
Diddy was tweeting that he would immediately get Kaepernick. Is that something that you would consider as like a top priority if all that were to happen?
I don't know. I don't know.
Have you heard that comment?
Not in person, no. But
Draymond obviously came out talking about the refs recently. He said there's a lot of grudges and things that have been built up. And, he suggested maybe get a whole new crop of refs.